Every woman dreams about the day where her man kneels on his knees, holding this ring, and asks her, "Will you marry me?" However, the fact is, women usually find men behaving in a different way and they simply delay and refuse any sort of commitment. So get ready and make sure to watch this video till the very end, as in this video, we will reveal for you the secret strategy to get him to commit to you and only you. Hello everyone and welcome to Resistant Romance channel, where we will help you achieve the happiest relationship with your partner. Make sure to hit the subscribe and bell buttons not to miss our secret tips and tricks. So without further ado, let's get started. If you watched the previous video, you will find that men have fears from commitment in general. So as a smart woman, you should be aware about those fears and act in a way that makes the man feel safe and comfort his fears. We will leave the link of this video for you in the description box below so you can check it later on. So here is our strategy. Number 1, be honest with yourself. First of all, you have to be honest with yourself. Do you actually believe that this is the relationship you want, or you are acting desperate? Do you really think that you have this much of mutual compatibility with that guy? Is he the guy you want to be with for the rest of your life and have a family with? Some women just are not honest about this, and they actually are more into achieving the titles rather than wanting the person first before the title. They truly love the guy and see him as a soulmate that they want to spend the rest of their lives with. So if he's really the guy you want, then follow the coming steps. Number 2, give him space. Men feel afraid that commitment would simply get them trapped and that they would never have a space for themselves to go out, hang out with friends, do what they want, etc. Well, let's be honest, even us as women might feel afraid of that. It is something so worrying that you get committed to a guy and decides to cut you off everything you love to do. So one of the most important things to do is to always show the guy that you already have a life and things that you are doing. You have dreams and targets in life as well. Encourage him to do what he loves. If he hangs out with his friends, tell him that this is something you love and he already has good friends. If he has dreams and targets in life that he likes to achieve, encourage him to do this. Don't tie him down and sound clingy. Don't call him so much or text a lot. All of this will come in a natural way if you truly and honestly setting your life and self as a priority, and if you have things that are filling your life. Remember that a guy loves to chase, so always boost this inside him to always chase after you. When a guy feels so, he will know that if he gets committed, he will still be able to enjoy the things he likes in life. In other words, you need to show him that you are a strong woman who can manage her own life and that your life doesn't revolve around him. Let's check the next tip, as it is even more important. Number 2, be fun. Although he's disappointing you, always be fun, and even more fun and happy. When you do this, you will get him to feel crazy about you. He will automatically recall you as a woman who is fun and happy, and you bring lots of happiness and joy in his life that he would be a loser if he let you slip out of his fingers. Number 4, always look your best. Men are visual creatures, and by the way, it's a human thing. Have you noticed how Instagram works with visuals and how photos with great retouching grabs the attention as humans? Even you as women, I bet that the first guy you notice in a room is the one who is most attractive. Moreover, when you look beautiful, that boosts our self-confidence and makes us feel worthy and happy. Not to mention that this will get the guy attached to you and even feel jealous that other men would seize the chance of him disappearing and winning you. So always invest in yourself and always look your best. Have your own skin routine, wear great clothes, do your hair, make sure you have great hygiene and you smell beautiful. This way, you will act like a magnet for the guy and he will always want to be close to you. Let your femininity be the magnet that attracts him towards you. Number 5, know your worth. You need to let the guy know that you are so precious and valuable and that every man deserves to have you and he would be so lucky to win you. Never make your life revolve around him. Have your own life, targets, dreams, and things you're doing. Never cancel things for his sake. Never act like a last-minute woman. When you do this, you will look like a high-value woman who is not desperate to be with him. You are actually happy with your life, and if you are in a relationship with him, it's because you are allowing to share it with him as you believe he has shown you that he deserves that. However, if it's not worth it, you will simply move on to be with someone better. Don't refuse his dates, but make sure it's harder for him to catch you. Number 6, never have sex too fast. Sex is an intimate relationship with another person where you get so connected. However, when you get into sex so soon, you miss out the part where you get to know each other emotionally and intellectually before you get to know the sex preferences of each other's. Let's be honest, whether we agree or not, sex is supposed to be reserved for married couples in the first place. So when you do this so soon, you get connected and closer while you barely knew each other for a short time. So in order to avoid this, you must try to delay sex in a relationship so you can come to know his other sides before getting involved sexually. And the truth is, men don't feel committed just because they have been physically involved. Always get into a relationship while you know that there is a percentage it won't work out. So don't rush things and have sex before it's the right time. Number 7, find the balance between encouragement and criticism. We all have our own insecurities and mistakes, and we will always do because we are humans. One of the most important things for us as humans, especially in a relationship, is to have the smart balance and know how to encourage our partners to do more of what we like and get them to change to be better versions of themselves indirectly. When you attack people with what you hate about them, they will feel unloved, unvalued, and disrespected. If a guy felt so, he would automatically resist this. This has to do with our subconscious as humans. However, instead of attacking him with what you don't like, tell him what you actually like. For instance, if the guy is ignoring his personal hygiene, instead of telling him you smell awful, you can tell him something like you look super sexy after a shower and with perfume on. We want to feel loved and appreciated. We want to feel that we are being looked up to. So if your guy is not willing to step up for commitment, try to rethink about yourself and see if your behavior was pushing him away from you. You can actually talk to him and ask him if there is something he's not happy about you or making him sad, which you unintentionally did. Number 8, stop talking and thinking about commitment. When you talk about this too much, he will just feel he's under pressure, and the fact is, no one is willing to do any kind of thing under pressure. Even employees at work will just find the best time to escape and run. So if you bring up conversation about commitment before, refrain from doing this again and give yourself a time limit, for example 6 weeks, and within this period you will apply some more techniques. We will discuss this later on. As well, when you keep bringing this up over and over again with him, he will get the feeling that you are desperate to be in a relationship. That is never ever attractive or sexy for a guy. Number 9, stop giving him everything he needs. As we said before, men are hunters. When he feels things come easily for him, he will refrain from trying harder and investing in something better. And that is a very bad thing. This is because he will simply never change. So it would be a good thing that you deprive him from some of his needs. When you have been together for a while, he is probably having everything he's craving for while you are not. He's having companionship, love, care, sex, and other stuff all for free without doing extra effort. So to get him to change, try to deprive him from some stuff to get him to step up. Set some boundaries for yourself and start saying no to things that he wants and get him to meet your expectations in a relationship. Here is an example. If he called you last minute, want to meet you as he misses you, simply say you miss him too, yet you are not available, and you would be fine for you if you meet at a time and a place of your choice. Check and see what he will say. Your worst thoughts is that he would leave you, and if that happened, you should feel lucky, as this indicates he was just using you. Number 10, start dating. I understand that women would not want to date many men at the same time, especially if you're already there with someone that you like. However, I just want you to pause and ask yourself if you really feel so connected to this guy and that you are a great couple together. What is holding him back from committing to you? The answer would simply be is that he's not feeling the same way as you do. You have to understand that any relationship is based on 2 pillars: attraction and investment. You cannot control actions, however, we can control investment. So If you are attracted to a guy, you should invest slowly and check if he invests back. However, if you are investing and he's not, then this clearly means that he's not seeing you as worth the investment. For a guy to say that he doesn't want commitment, it simply indicates that he's not worried that you will go anywhere. The reality, ladies, is that guys commit when they are worried that their woman could simply meet and be with someone else. So, if you want your guy to commit, force yourself to keep dating other men. Now, what if he caught you doing so? The answer is simply say that you are keeping your options open. In other words, you are mirroring his actions. He already stated it clearly that he doesn't want something serious, and that exactly is what you are doing. You are considering what you have together is not serious and checking other options. His reaction will tell his true intentions. He will either step up to win you over, or he will break up with you, and at this point, you should be thankful as he was using you. Number 11, re-talk about commitment. After trying all of this out and giving yourself and the guy some time, open up the conversation with him again about commitment and see what he has in mind. If he said he's not ready, tell him you understand in a very polite and confident way without any kind of bad attitude, and show him that you care about how he feels as he is a human being and he has the right to choose a person he's happy to be with. And even come up with a solution that can help him out and suggest that he can take some time to be alone and figure out what he wants. When you do this, you are telling him that you care about how he feels and you care about that he feels happy. However, as well, this situation is actually not meeting your expectations, as you as well want someone who is 100% sure of the relationship and wants it, and so you will continue to date as you want a relationship. When he makes up his mind, you might be available and you might not. He has to feel that he's about to lose you. By now, you have knew the strategy to get him to commit. However, do you know that there is some stuff you might be unfortunately doing that make you look desperate that the guy will pull away and refuse to commit to you? Make sure to click and watch the next video where we will reveal for you ways that make women look desperate. So click and watch the next video right now.